Hey guys, this is Pat Flynn from the Smart Passive Income blog. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to create a passive income business model that works for you and not the other way around. Secondly, I'm going to show you how to create multiple passive income streams and how and why that works. And lastly, I have a tip for you beginners out there who, maybe you don't have a product and you have AdSense on your website. I have one tip that'll quadruple your AdSense income, so make sure you stay tuned to the end for that. Alright, so first I'm going to show you exactly what a passive income business model looks like. And obviously it starts with a customer with a need, or a potential customer. Now they're going to make their way over to our website, which provides information about whatever they're looking for. Now maybe we'll have an ebook or something electronic on that website that provides really good information about what they're looking for. So they might be interested in buying it, right? So when they go from there, they have to fill out their billing information. They're ready to make a purchase with us. So they fill out their credit card information, PayPal, whatever it is, whatever form of payment they want to use. And when they click OK, this is when the magic happens. When they click OK, this tells a third-party payment processor website to do everything for us. I'm going to show you how that works right now. So when they click OK and their payment clears, the payment processor, the third-party website, automatically delivers that product to the customer instantly, and they're happy, right? So it's very important that we set this business up properly in order for it to work this way. Now the trick is the payment processor actually holds the ebook for us. We upload it to their website so that whenever our billing information, behind the scenes, it tells the payment processor after a successful payment to automatically deliver via email. That's supposed to be an envelope. But it automatically delivers the product via email to the customer. Now, where are we? We're over here. We already set up the website. We set this up. We spent, many hours setting this up correctly. But now it's on autopilot. Now the only part of the equation that we're involved in is right here. Money in our pocket. So this can be happening 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And while that's happening, we're not involved in this anymore. Hopefully we've set it up in a way to automatically get customers. Hopefully our website's already done, Of course, we're going to set that up at the beginning. Billing information, we don't need to deal with that. Payment processor, that's all done by a third-party website. We're not involved in this process. The only part that we're involved in is accepting cash. So while this is happening all the time for us, we're getting more and more money coming into our bank account. And that makes us super happy. So after you set this up the first time, do you think it'll be really easy to set up another one? Yeah. Of course, maybe you can even copy paste the whole thing and just do it in a different niche or do it with different products. So you create one, boom, you have another one. Easily create multiple passive income streams like that. And while that's happening, you're sitting here doing nothing because you set that up, right? From this first one, after you set it up, it's on autopilot. You can create another one, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one. And then income will come to you from each of these passive income streams. And that makes you very happy. Alright, so I want to finish up today by giving you my #1 AdSense tip. Now I know a lot of you don't have your own products out there and you're running AdSense on your website, which is great. I love AdSense. It's what I started using to make money online on my website. But my #1 AdSense tip is actually to not use AdSense. Again, my #1 AdSense tip is to not use AdSense. Now, that might sound weird, but I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So the way AdSense works is advertisers will pay Google, and Google will put an ad on your website, right? This is your website here, right? They'll put an ad here. So what happens is when a customer comes in or someone who visits your website clicks on that ad, they will be taken to that advertiser's website, which was their goal, and Google will give you a little bit of money, right? So who is getting the money here? You're getting the money, Google's getting the money. So the advertisers might have to pay a little bit more. You're getting less than you should be earning. So exactly what you should do is figure out who this advertiser is, and you can see it on your website. Look on your website, see who's advertising on your website, and contact that advertiser directly. Maybe you're scared of doing business online and contacting people directly, but hey, if you want to make real money online, you're going to have to do things that you might be uncomfortable with at first. That's how it was for me. So what you can do is find out who that advertiser is just by looking. Don't click on that ad because you're not supposed to do that. You can see the URL on the bottom of the ads usually. So find out who they are, go over there and contact them directly and make a deal with them. Money is going to go directly to you instead of through Google and then you, and you'll just get a little bit of it. So that's my number one AdSense tip. Figure out who your advertisers are, who's showing up on your website, contact them directly, and cut a deal with them. You're going to get more money. They're going to be happy because they're probably going to spend less money at the same time. And also, they won't have to worry about other websites or competitors showing up in that same ad space. If you can prove to them that you have the numbers, the traffic, the clicks, and everything like that, that'll work out for you. So that's my number one AdSense tip. So thank you again, guys, for listening to me today. I hope you learned a little bit about passive income. If you could do me one really quick favor, I would appreciate it so much. If you could please leave a comment below about what your favorite part of this presentation was. What struck a chord with you, what really got you going or motivated you with this presentation. I would really appreciate it, and if this presentation sucked for you or if you didn't learn anything, let me know that too. I put a lot of time and dedication into this presentation here, so I would really appreciate it if you could spend 10 seconds just to leave a comment for me. Alright, and if you really liked this video and you want more, just please subscribe. And I'm going to be putting out a lot more videos lately. This is, I think, my 4th video in a week, so that just shows you that I'm really excited about providing some good information for you about creating passive income for yourself and making it so that you can work less and make more and enjoy life. So please subscribe. I really appreciate it. Again, thank you guys so much for spending time with me today. Have a good one. Take care. Goodbye.